Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the PFA Team of the Year. There's some selections here that are a little bit questionable. Some are very, very good. There were obvious ones, to be honest with you. But I want to give you guys my thoughts in regards of the PFA Team of the Year and who I think deserves to be in it and who I think does not deserve to be in it, right? So, starting off at goalkeeper, we got Ederson. I don't think Ederson should be the goalkeeper for the PFA Team of the Year. If I'm being honest with you, personally, I think that Alisson or Fabianski has had a better year than Ederson. I think Fabianski, out of most goalkeepers, to be honest, I think Fabianski has been absolutely phenomenal this year. He's had some performances, very few actually, where he wasn't on par, but in a general sense, I think Fabianski's has played a fantastic season. So I think with the Ederson one, it's not something that I'm like really opposed of. It's like one of those. It's like, oh, Ederson made a team of the year, cool, right? It's not something I'm like, whoa, Alisson 100% or Fabianski 100%, because Ederson's also had a fantastic year. But I do think that putting Fabianski there or Alisson would have probably made more sense. At right back, we have Alexander-Arnold. No real doubt there. Alexander-Arnold is an absolutely phenomenal right back. And I'm a Liverpool fan myself. People know this. Obviously, I'm not trying to use the bias, but when you think of Premier League right backs and even the Premier League left back, Robertson and Alexander-Arnold are the guys that you think of, right? When it comes to Manchester City's team, Chelsea's team, Spurs' team, there's no players in those teams that are as good as Robertson and Alexander-Arnold right now are in the fullback position. Virgil van Dijk's an obvious one. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Virgil van Dijk actually won the Player of the Year award for the Premier League because he's just a phenomenal center back. One of the best purchases Liverpool has ever made. In my opinion, Virgil van Dijk is the best player or the best defender we've had in probably 15 plus years, if I'm being honest with you. We used to have Sammy back in the day. We used to have Jamie. I don't really rate Jamie Carragher too much. I know he's a Liverpool legend, but for me personally, I don't rate him too much. I've always talked about this with people. But Virgil van Dijk is phenomenal. I don't think anybody touches him in regards to quality at the back and just you know, a leadership presence there. You know, anybody that plays next to Virgil van Dijk plays better. Joe Gomez, the links that he has with Joe Gomez when Joe Gomez was not injured was fantastic. And now that Matip is in the team now, even him and Matip are pretty decent. But Virgil van Dijk is a type of player that makes other players look better, right? So I think that he's a phenomenal player. Laporte has had a good year. With Laporte, I'm not opposed to it too much. Like, I'm trying to think of center backs this year that have had a very good year. And to be honest, it's filled with the Manchester City Liverpool squad. I'm not opposed to Laporte being in it because Laporte for his first season has been absolutely incredible too. So definitely not opposed to it. I'm trying to think of other center backs for me that were just knockouts in regards to very quality center backs. But I think Laporte definitely deserves to be in there too. So that back four, I'm totally cool with, man. It's just the goalkeeper so far that we're a little bit on the edge here. Here's where I start to disagree. Okay, here's where I start to disagree. I think Paul Pogba is a fantastic player, enjoyable to watch when he's on top form. Does he deserve to be in the Team of the Year? I don't think so. I think without any downright thought in my head, Fernandinho 100% deserves to be in it because Fernandinho is a fantastic player, okay? Bernardo Silva as well, but Pogba, I just don't think so. In regards to midfielders that I feel like could be in it, I just don't think Pogba should be the guy. I think that even with this team, there should be like a formation switch, right? Because, and we're gonna get into this, it's kind of ridiculous that Eden Hazard is not in this, right? I think Eden Hazard is honestly top 3 player in the Premier League. Even though Chelsea have had a year where they may or may not make Champions League, I just don't think Pogba deserves to be in there, because people need to remember, right, that Jose Mourinho was the manager for the majority of the season. And under Mourinho, Pogba wasn't that great of a player, right? Obviously, when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer went into the team, he started performing a little bit better, especially in the beginning, a little bit midway, recently as well, a little bit, not too much. There's been some games here and there, right? But for the majority of the season, under Jose Mourinho, Pogba wasn't that great. So he doesn't really deserve to be in the team of the year, in my opinion. I'm trying to think of players in regards to midfielders that do deserve to be in the team of the year. But the things that come to mind more is position switches to have someone like Eden Hazard in the team, because it's ridiculous that he's not in this team, right? Raheem Sterling is without a doubt a player that should have been in this. This year, Raheem Sterling was just on a level, man. This kid just played really, really good football. Never really disappointed. Sergio Aguero, an obvious choice too. I think doing, for me personally, right? I think doing the PFA Team of the Year before the season ends is a little bit questionable, right? Because right now there's a three-way tie, I believe, for top goal scorer in the Premier League. It's between Aubameyang, Aguero, and Salah. So it doesn't really make that much sense to name the striker right away before the season even ends, right? Because there's a three-way battle between the strikers. Now, obviously, it's more than just the goal scored. It's what they offer. It's what they offer off the ball. It's what they offer in regards to assists, creating chances. So obviously, Aguero, not super opposed to Aguero being in the team either, because he's a phenomenal player. He definitely makes Manchester City tick up top for sure. But it is what it is. Mane, I'm so happy that Mane performs as he does for Liverpool, because when he was first bought from Southampton for 30 million, people were kind of like wondering as to why Liverpool were buying them. This was at the time, right? And I always used to tell people, man, 30 million for Mane used to be such a good price, because back in those days when he used to play for Southampton, he was single-handedly their best player. He literally carried them, right? So it just made a lot of sense. It just made a lot of sense for them to put Mane in the team too, because Mane's absolutely been fantastic. It's just, I have like this personal thing where it doesn't make sense to not put Eden Hazard or Salah in the team, but it's also like Bernardo Silva, Fernandinho, Aguero, Sterling, Mane are all players that deserve to be in it. But honestly, Mane's been fantastic, but I would kind of put Hazard over Mane, actually. I think that Hazard, I don't know, man. Hazard is just a phenomenal player. It's weird to not see him in this team. It's super weird to have Pogba in it, absolutely, because like I said, for the majority of the season, he didn't really play that well, right? So that one I'm a little bit like this with, right? But in a general sense, the team of the year, it's not too controversial, right? It's not too controversial. I think that Paul Pogba is the most controversial one, but it's tough to say, man. I personally wouldn't put him in the team. I can't think of midfielders like right off the bat, and that's why I would get a better forward line in putting someone like Eden Hazard in the team. Salah has been scoring, but Salah has also had a little bit of a weird year. He kind of started off like a little slow. He had a long time where he had a long drought where he just wasn't scoring any goals. He wasn't like putting away his chances and stuff. So in a way, I kind of get not putting Salah on the team, but he is in contention for top goal scorer right now as well. So, but it's again, it's performances throughout the whole season. Mane offers more than just the goals. He's a phenomenal player in regards to off the ball movements, assists, secondary assists, right? So again, I'm not opposed to Mane being in the team at all, but I think that Eden Hazard makes a huge difference not being in the PFA Team of the Year. So that's my opinion on the Team of the Year. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, what you guys think of the Team of the Year. I'm only super opposed to Pogba being in it. I think that's the only one. Because Sterling, it has been absolutely disgusting this year. Aguero is a phenomenal player. Fernandinho is definitely the best in his position in the league, in my opinion. Bernardo Silva is a disgusting player. Alexander Arnold's really good season. Van Dijk good season. Robertson good season. Ederson, I would have the argument of putting either Alisson or Fabianski there. Mane's had a fantastic season, not opposed to it. The only two players that I would have liked to put more into the team is Eden Hazard and Salah. But for me personally, I think Eden Hazard more than Salah. You know what I'm saying? For Pogba, and then you would switch to like a 4-2-4 or something, in my opinion. I don't think there's been like really, really standout midfielder performances in terms of consistency. But Fernandinho he's just a ridiculous player, right? So, yeah, that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I can't believe I can't think of midfielders right off the top of my head in regards to who's been better than Pogba during the season in general. I'm sure I'll be thinking about it off stream, but I don't think he should be in it. But again, he's a fantastic footballer. Really a huge joy to watch when he's on form. I just don't think that he deserves to be in the team of the year. So that's conclude the video for today, guys. We have 2 or 3 other videos for today. I'm going to be watching Liverpool later today, so we'll probably do like an analysis on that game as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this analysis or type of video, be sure to leave a like in the comment section down below or in the video down below. And I will see you guys for the next video today. Peace out, my dudes. Love you guys.